Hi, welcome to Snag. Today we have come to Crackington Haven, another great venue, especially for all people with accessibility and everything else. There's the parking charges, there's a enter your registration. This is coin only. There's CCTV in operation, or AMPR, whatever you want to call it, so be aware. Phone signal here is also non-existent. So we head out this way to the beach. There's a cafe here. There's also a cafe on the other side. Serves ice cream and stuff in a little shop. That's something you don't see too often anymore. Phone box. So this is where the toilets are. They're open all year. Okay. Well, the disabled's open all year. The other ones, not so much. So the joy of this venue is you fall out your car and you're pretty much on the beach. Bring your family or whatever. But a word of warning around here, it's the cliffs are like really unstable, so you have to be super careful. I don't advise fishing on the right hand side at all. You'll end up with a rock fall on your head or being cut off by the tide. So as you can see, there's quite a bit you can do on this beach. It's a good beach to come at. During the day, you're not going to be able to fish from the shore. Too many surfers, swimmers. You get it in the autumn, you get it in the winter. It's a more of a late evening into night affair. If you're beach casting, these stones are not too offensive. A little bit like sort of pollock shingles back home for me. It's just all it's like a pebble beach. Gives way onto sand, and on your right hand side you'll be fishing out into weed. So I advise fishing straight in front and slightly to the left before that rocky ridge line that's out there. Keep it in between the two. You get a fish of all sorts. You get bass, conger, huss. I've had some small rays here as well. You can get your bream and a few other species as well. It's really easy to launch a boat here or bring a boat in as well. And if you're into spinning, jigging and all that sort of thing, then on the left hand side the possibilities are endless. So the best baits here I've always found fish baits. You can get a decent conger from here as well. If you fish over by the rocks over here, or from the top where I'm going to show you in a second, I've had some nice conger here, double figures. Actually, I've had some nice double figure huss as well. So, without further ado, I think we'll take a little walk up there, and we'll take a look from up there. Come on, Bambino. So just a word of warning, on this beach all the stones are protected. You're not allowed to take them, and they do prosecute people. There's been plenty of cases where they've done it. So just be aware. If you think it's a nice glittery stone, be sneaky and put it in your pocket. The fishing here is generally very comfortable. It's not too bad on the productive side, although Cornish waters haven't been fantastic this year so far. So probably out of all the venues I've done where I've said about unstable cliff edges, this so far is probably one of the most dangerous. So definitely pay attention to the signs. But a small little walk up here, it's a bit of a broken sort of stone track. These edges are very unstable. But we're going to be going over there. It's probably one of the only safe points that you can safely fish all these rocks from. There we go, we can show it all giving way there. I'm not going to go any closer. I was going to say, the walk to this bit isn't too bad. Slight little uphill, but then it levels out. So around here at high water, because the water comes all the way up to the stones, then you can get some real good float fishing, spinning, jigging, whatever floats your boat. Or as I do, I fish with a beach caster from up here as well, and it gives you a little landing area if you bring a net or a friend. I wouldn't try and do it on your own, but definitely worthwhile. It's very comfortable fishing this as well. So it gives way onto like a proper path now, and it's just here. So we just drop off. The other good thing about Crackington Haven is, with such like sheer cliffs around, you're pretty well sheltered where you sat back in the bay, unless it's an onshore wind like it is today, which is typical. Then you don't really have too many problems with wind. So as you can see, that down there is super slippy. You want good footwear down there. The tide is coming in at the moment and it races in here, so you can be caught out. Don't be caught out. Although it's got lifeguards on the beach, I'm sure they won't be happy having to drag your ass out. So what I tend to do is set my tripod up here, and I sit on the bench where he sat, and we get nice comfortable fishing. You can have your rods down a little bit lower, not like I'm carp fishing, but lower all the same. Anyway, when you come to land a fish, keep one person up top, and then you come down here, and it's almost like sort of cut out steps out of the shale and stuff. Takes you down onto this slate bridge. Or if you're LRFing, jigging, spinning, this is also a handy little spot for you guys. So we like to float fish from up here. The water comes in either side, you can fish both sides comfortably, and you get all your gear back. You don't have to really use any rotten bottoms. It's good for all manner of fishing. And like I say, the water comes all the way up these walls. We're going to stay here till high tide, so I'll film it when it comes up to high tide and maybe put a photo, or I'll edit a bit of video in just to show you. They're low neeps at the moment, so they obviously get bigger, just to be aware. That's what you've got to come down. Looks pretty bad from here, but when you're coming down it's actually quite easy, just in case you're worried about your legs or something. As you can see, plenty of surf out there. The rip here isn't too bad. It can get a bit if you go out long distance to start with, and you can cast a long distance, and we're talking sort of 130, 140 and above, you'll start to get into strong currents out there, and it'll take you into the weed bed on the right. I've had that a few times, so make sure you use a good weight that's spiked to keep you down. A lot of the time when I do come here, I fish all these rock gullies. I prefer to fish from up here, although you're a little bit more exposed to the wind and everything else. As long as it's calm, it's not too bad. But generally speaking, it's comfortable fishing with plenty of safe bits to get your fish back in. I wouldn't recommend going any further over, although it's reasonably stable there. Above it is not, and I'd hate for anyone to be caught out because it gets super slippy, especially if it's rained. It's I don't know what difference the rain really makes over salt water, but it does, and it gets super slippy. So as you can see, there's sort of mixed in sand and weed in the channels. would go for a walk down there, but unfortunately I've called what's buggered me, so I won't be traipsing all down there today, I'm afraid. But this will give you a damn good idea still. Most gullies down there are a good sort of like between 2 and 4 feet deep, dependent. You can go right down to the end, and you can spin off the rocks down there as well. It's not something I've done much, but I've seen others doing it, and as long as you move back with the tide, you should be fairly safe, I would think. I suppose the main bit is you could get cut off here, so you want to watch that because the tide's over here. You'd have to make that jaunt there. Other than that, this is a great venue, so you can get all manner of fish. And actually I got dogfished out one night here as well. I suppose they're pretty much everywhere, aren't they? So like I say, during the day it's definitely a no-go. Too many surfers and swimmers. Even on the roughest of days they come in here. Well, this is Crackington Haven. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you can give us a like, subscribe, give my videos a share, get them out there, I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget, at the moment there's a competition of £200 paid into your bank account or to your nearest tackle shop for you to spend when we hit 1,000 subscribers. One lucky person out of that 1,000 will be getting the £200. You don't have to pay anything, don't have to do anything apart from subscribe. So you don't even have to click the bell button to let you know when the new vids come. But if you want to know when they come, hit the bell button too. So, Crackington Haven.